windy, cloudy, but not raining, so that's good. I've got my one semi-loaded. I'm gonna get rid of this one, and I got 6 more to take away today, so I better get going. We're trying to clear up some space for the soybeans. We're really tight on green space. We're thinking that if I clean out one of our big bins up at Daryl's, by the time it's empty, we're gonna need it to fill right back up with soybeans. So. I was hoping by a slim chance that Cargill was going to leave the elevator open just for us to haul. That way I could just come and dump and I wouldn't have to wait in line at all, but not the case. I got 3 trucks in front of me, I got a truck behind me, and it's not even, well, they just opened up, so I guess there's a lot of farmers in the same boat, all needing to clear some space, get that wheat hauled in. They have me scheduled for 7 loads today of Super B loads. So I'm not sure whether I'll be doing this or whether Peter will. I'll leave that up to him, whether he wants to haul wheat or whether he wants to haul off the field. Or maybe we'll split it. We'll see what happens. But yeah. Okay, lineups aren't crazy. I got my first load in. We can haul roughly 24,000 bushels. That's what our contract is, and I think they're allotting us roughly. Oh man, what is it? I think 12,000 bushels for today. So. All right, on Saturday when we were combining, we filled the rest of the bins in this yard. So this yard is full. So now we get to empty it. We want to empty this bin, because we need it for, we're going to need some room for our soybeans. So our timing is actually perfect. The wind is absolutely ridiculous today. But I'm not going to be able to empty this bin. This is about a 18,000 bushel bin. But hoping that we can get it emptied by Tuesday or Wednesday. I feel like we just filled it up. Alright, well, I'm on my 3rd load. And the wind is so brutal, I can't even get up to speed. I'm like a hazard on the road. Okay. That's all I got. And to my American friends, that is 90 kilometers an hour, not 90 miles an hour. Peter's hauled 2 loads away, so we're getting there. And the guys have started combining. So we actually moved south. We're going to do the field, well, we are doing the field right here, where we have plots. We want to get that kind of done with, and because we don't have any bin space up north, we figured we might as well move here. Move here. Haul it to my yard where I do have a little bit of bin storage, and then start working our way back north to Daryl's and start filling that bin I'm emptying right now. So looks like they're doing all right. They've got the opening loop just about done.
Okay, we are back in the combine again. It was a good relaxing day yesterday. Breezy relaxing day, but it was a good day.
I remember where it was Saturday, but it was lower than this, I know that.
So we are back at her. We moved to a different field. Part of the rationale we moved to the field we're on is there's plots on here, and plots always take a bit of time, and So what we're going to do is Kendall's busy hauling grain today, hauling wheat, and the rest of us are going to combine beans. So if it takes a little longer, that's okay. It's a good day to get these done. The other thing is, as you can tell, we're quite overcast, so that also plays into it a little bit. And we'll see how it goes. How about let's go 3.5. Close to 500.
I'll be over 500.
Okay.
That's at 430.
Roughly 2 more loads left, and that's pretty good, eh? 0.9% dockage, 13.6 moisture. Marshall had it down as 18.1% protein. That would have been awesome, but we haven't had protein like that, I don't think ever, so I figured he was wrong. Anyways, 14.8. That's still pretty good protein. Still the number one. I got 2 loads left, but I'm gonna have to go back and get diesel fuel for my place. I went to fuel up at Daryl's after I finished loading, and both of his tanks were empty. So I kind of was a little worried as I was driving, thinking that'd be embarrassing if I ran out of diesel fuel. So hopefully I can make it home. because my tank, my gauge is fluctuating right on empty.
Okay, so Jordan is here. I'm going to chopper light's giving me issues again today. He hasn't done that for a long time. So anyway, Jordan is here now, and Archie's going to finish the round he's on, and I'm going to head over to where Jordan is, and we're going to start doing our plots. I believe that there's 12 passes that I need to clean up, and then we'll go from there. So yes, it'll be interesting to see how this works. What this plot is, if you don't remember from springtime, Jordan's been trying for a couple of years to convince me that we should be going 15-inch spacing on our soybeans. And this year he's actually got a number of, well, I'll get him to explain it, but he's got a number of trials of row spacing. And I guess last year they had seen a bit of a spike in it. So that's why he wanted me to do at least a trial on this just to see. And so that's what we're going to do, and we're going to see what the thoughts are in the process. Okay, so we've been going here. We got 6 of the 8 passes done. And Dylan's having a harder time keeping up to both combines, but that's okay. And I got Jordan here. How's it going, Jordan?
Going excellent, excellent.
So, okay, so let's talk a little bit about this. What's the trial we're doing, Jordan?
So we are doing a MPSG, Manitoba Pulse and Soybean Grower row spacing trial. An intermediate space of 15-inch versus a wide spacing of 30 inches.
Okay, and population's the same, right? So
that's right. Population's the same. The only variable that changed was the row spacing itself there.
okay, so and the idea behind narrower row spacing being yielding better, just what's the thought to that?
Yeah, there's a lot of research that shows that, you know, getting those rows tighter together, getting them to close a bit earlier and intercept that sunlight at an earlier timing, which would be, you know, more beneficial. Just to intercept that sunlight, converting that into, you know, hopefully more pods per plant. So the research that we've done so far, we started this trial back in 2019, and we're seeing about, you know, 1 out of 4, or slightly above 1 out of 4 times where we're getting about 2.5 bushels more per acre with the intermediate row of 15-inch versus the wide row of 30.
Okay, so you're saying, so 1 in 4 times it's higher. Is the 30-inch ever higher?
The 30 inches, it's either the same or worse than the intermediate. It's never been higher.
Okay, so then, so like I was saying, this is what Jordan's been telling me. And this year he, okay, Jordan, again, you got how many? You had got a bunch of guys doing trials this year, correct?
That's right, yeah. So for row spacing, there's 6 of these, and Daryl happens to be the first one to harvest this year. So I don't have any other data to share on 2024 with how much rain and things that we had, but I can say that so far, of the first 6 we've done, the intermediate has, or the 15-inch spacing has done quite a bit better than the 30.
Yeah. Okay, good. And like you can see here, you can tell with this, we're in the 15-inch spacing here again, and looks like I might be wrong. I might have to eat crow, which that just sucks. I hate being wrong, but on the flip side, I love learning, so that's the more important part of it. We've got this one, and then one more pass, and then we'll get all the data, and we'll figure this out and see how it comes out in the end. Okay, so we got the plots all done. I've got it all cleaned up. So we're back going at an angle here again, as you can see. And I actually just got a text message back from Jordan. See if I can show you guys some of this. Really interesting, and yes, like I said earlier, I'm having to be wrong, but I got all the data here. Let's see if it zooms in or not. Anyway, long story short, is according to this, the 30-inch row spacing averaged 49.1, and the 15 did 54.3. So in this example, the 15-inch spacing did about 5 bushels an acre better. So I am wrong by that much. So that definitely adds up. Now, a couple different variables that came into it, yada yada. Jordan was saying that probably it's showing 5 bushel. He says there's probably at least a 3 bushel spread. Let's go with that. And I'm like, well, numbers are numbers. We're going to go with 5. However, the things that from myself that I look at are, okay, that was that variety. Is there a difference with that variety? Is it, there's all kinds of things that can play into it. The reality of it is, it's not that it was really close. 5 bushels an acre is 5 bushels an acre. So in a situation like what we've been doing this year, we would have been better off having all of our beans in 15-inch spacing, according to that test. So, long story short, that's test 1 in our farm of doing this, like legit test, rather than just you know, my own little eyeballing tests, which I've done that over the years. And so we're probably going to be running a test similar to this next year. Jordan says this is one that often is a little trickier to do, to get guys to do, just because, you know, a situation like this, we got to plant those spots twice, so that sucks. And or you got to get a different tool in, so like a different planter. So chances are we'll probably do this trial again next year, and we'll go from there. So, and just like that, my cart is in the field again, and it looks like Dylan has got company in the tractor today. Looks like my mom or his grandma has come for a ride. We often get grandma or my mom often comes for a ride in the tractor, just old time nostalgia sake. And there's a couple other retired widows that like to come along, and like Liz and Helen that like to come for rides as well. So when they do, we like to oblige and see if we can entertain them, if nothing else. Or, best case scenario, remind them of the good old days.
If you wanted the day off, you could have just asked.
How I do my brake truck.
Oh, that rim is buggered. Okay.
Checked it this morning. I checked it 2.5 hours ago. Everything.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Huh.
That's been there for a while though, eh?
I wonder what happened. That's weird. We've never had that before.
Is that the one you redid the axle on?
No.
Just loosen the nuts. Or what happened? Did they all break?
They're all gone. They're not even. I've never seen that before. So
And you know, I came down there. There's somebody doing soil checking, eh?
Oh yeah.
And I went really slow. I get to about 100 feet down there, and I hear a boom. And I'm going, looking around, can't see nothing. Come around the corner. That's where it fell off, right at the corner.
Yeah.
And then I get here going, oh shoot. But I put it back on the hard pan.
Oh yeah, like to fix it, to get it off, I don't think it's going to be hard. It's just that rim is buggered. So.
Yeah. When have you got another rim? Or you got a steel?
I don't know what we have. So.
You're not using it.
No, I don't want to start doing much of that, but I got to get this thing off the road. So
yeah.
I'll see if we have a rim. We'll go do some looking. Okay, back at it. Terry went to, I happened to call Avonlea Farm Sales, and I asked them whether they were open, because I wasn't expecting them to be. And the lady had literally just walked in the door to do something, and the phone rang. So she quickly looked up the parts that I needed, and they happened to be there, and she put them in the drop box. So Terry's on his way. I think that's pretty awesome. Good timing, got lucky. So that's about an hour drive, so Terry's going to be gone for roughly 2 hours. I'm going to see if I can get 1, if not 2 loads away, and then I'll see if I can get the unit off the road. It is absolutely ridiculous. Just stay in there, Terry. Just leave it open.
Yeah.
Wow, this wind is something else. Alright, so we're going to try lifting this up. I think we have all the parts that we need. Hey, look! Perfect! Oh, that's nice.
apart and didn't bring it back to the shop because it ran with no cap on it. I'm worried that there's dirt in here, so we're gonna take it off, clean it up, and get it. Yeah, this worked good.
Get a few more blocks.
Well, what I can do is I'm gonna take this all off if you want to do that, and then
Get some blocks like.
well, I'm just trying to think of how we. We'll figure this
You
out.
might be able to do it just like this.
Well, yeah, like this is pretty good. Oh, you scared me.
Sorry about that.
I bet you are.
I thought I dropped that, but that scared me.
Yep, it did.
Well, it's better than the axle broken, I guess.
Well, this is not a.
Just that it's sitting on the road, but it's a good road to be falling apart on.
Yep.
You know what I like doing? Watching people fix things.
You like watching me work?
Yeah. I should be an operating room nurse. Can handle things. Can you use that one again?
I think so. We'll take it back. Clean everything up.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Man, 11. That's not even that bad.
Oh, you know what? I got paper towels. You want to get some?
You know what? We're gonna go like that. You put paper towel over this.
Okay.
Then that's one.
You want me to clean these up?
The bearing, or which? There's a thing on the other side of this wall.
Oh, okay.
And that's where we can wash them.
Wash them off.
If you don't mind doing that, I'll be done here. I don't think this will take long. I just knew this would be a whole lot easier doing it on here than.
Oh yeah, that out there.
Yep.
The Little Morton must have pretty good parts department, eh?
Oh yeah,
They're pretty.
I'd say they're one of the best in our area. Them and Greenland actually in Carmen.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll put this to the back.
Okay, I got this bearing. We got all new grease on here. There was dirt that got rammed into there, so should be good to go. That looks clean.
You want to wipe it? Here's
I think we're good.
yeah, it's safe, clean.
Yep.
It was covered.
Oh, I still got a rag in there.
Oh shoot!
Oh, and I dropped the bearing.
Oh shoot!
Sucker.
Here, we'll wipe her off right now.
Uh-oh, tighten this right up.
Put the tire out.
We might be close, yep.
We'll get the tire done. You'll be the first one to get knocked out.
Well, as long as I stay down here, I'll be fine. Well, this cap is going to be full.
Yeah.
nothing else at all.
Now, one more thing to check in the morning, eh? Wheel
Yeah.
nuts. Who would have thought of that?
If there's too much in there.
It won't go on either, eh? Oh, now you need those rags.
Lindsay loves it when I do this.
But I can go get some paper towel too. There you go. Perfect, eh? Just fresh from the factory, eh? Too
Yeah.
much.
Here we go. Yeah, it'll work.
Am I deep enough for that hole?
Oh yeah, yeah, we're definitely deep enough. All right, we got it back together. Hopefully it holds it. Yep, up. Alrighty, we're rocking. There we go. If you move to that field, I'll come pick you up and take you to your truck. No, go to that field, the 80. Yeah, just go to that 80. I'll pick you up right away, and then I'll take you to your truck. Okay, I came out to the field here, and the guys we're having fire problems with this combine again, and we have it down to Daryl watched the fan when we shut the combine off. The fins actually change direction as it stops, so it looks like it's doing the right thing, but it's consistently running wrong. And you can actually see embers, and it's actually pushing the arrow this way. So that's why we're having heating issues, or part of our heating issue, and also why we're getting straw on the inside and fire. This is a little exhausting, but I think we have a good idea what's wrong here. The plan right now is we're going to actually dump this header off here, and we're going to take this combine back to my place, and we're going to pressure wash everything, get it cleaned up, get all the dust off, and get everything wet so that, well, like as I'm standing here, those little embers that you're seeing, that's embers floating around in there. Hopefully we can figure things out with that, with the combine tomorrow. We're hoping that we just have to, if we could get those fins just fixed so that they don't turn at all and they're going the right direction, I think we'd be perfectly fine. So hopefully Drummond's comes up with a solution, and we can get both units running tomorrow. So anyway, that's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and have yourself a good one.